So, as a medium and as someone who practices hedge witchcraft and is regularly in communication with the other side and crossing the astral, I am a very firm believer that our deceased loved ones, especially our recently deceased, send us signs. And usually those signs are either just a message to let you know that they're with you, just to bring comfort, or to even give some confirmation that you've been looking for. So an example in my life, since my papa passed several years ago, my biggest sign that he sends me are zebra swallowtail butterflies. For me, in our relationship, that was very unique and specific because anytime we would go to the river together or he would take me outside and teach me how to garden, zebra swallowtails would land all over him because he's all sweaty. And I have these distinct memories of 2 separate times being at the river and turning around and he's sitting there smoking and his back is just covered in zebra swallowtails. So when I am back home, when I'm in the holler, when I'm out in my garden working, and a zebra swallowtail comes and lands on me, I know that's him, letting me know that he's around. Now, the signs that our loved ones send are usually specific to us. So, like in this instance, my papa sends ladybugs for my youngest sister. For her, when a ladybug lands on her, that's a sign for her that he's around for her own specific reasons. So the signs that your loved one will send you will be very specific, not only for them, but also for the specific relationship that the two of you had together. It's going to be something that means something to you, that meant something for your relationship with that person specifically. While I was up the holler this past week, I was planting 4 pawpaw trees, and I had zebra swallowtails landing on me several different times. So while I planted those pawpaws, I knew that my papa was right there with me. Today, I just got a confirmation email about the memorial tattoo that I've been planning for like 4 years. Finally got somebody to take it on. And then I started kind of like second guessing, and I was like, man, like, is this even good? Like, would he even like this? Like, does this even, make sense? And not like a couple minutes later, I was scrolling online, and this little article pops up about pawpaw trees. And I learned this great little piece of information that zebra swallowtail butterflies can only live as caterpillars on the foliage of pawpaw trees. So in this instance, that was just a little bit of confirmation that I needed that, hey, that's a cool tattoo. Yeah, go ahead and do that. So ask for the signs. It's okay to ask if you feel like you're not getting them. If you feel like you just need some clarification on something, you really just need comfort from a specific person, it's okay to ask them for a sign, and it's okay to be very specific in what you want them to show you and how you want them to show up for you. And they will. But make sure you're paying attention and don't second guess it. Way too often, we ignore or we write off those signs. And if you have to ask me, hey, was this a sign from my mom? You know it was a sign. Did it feel like a sign? Did it comfort you? Did it bring confirmation? Then yeah, it was a sign. And it's not always an insect or an animal. It could be things like phantom smells. Sometimes that might be Bud Light in a cigarette. Or grandma's favorite perfume. Or you smell a specific recipe cooking that reminds you of a certain relative or friend. Maybe a song comes on in the radio that reminds you of your best friend who's passed on. It's okay to have an emotional release when those signs come up. You probably really needed an emotional release. If you clearly get a sign and you don't feel super happy about it, but instead you feel like you need to sob, then sob. Get it out. It's not healthy to keep it in, and they're giving you an opportunity and giving you confirmation, hey, I'm right here with you. Let it out. Feel your grief. We also receive signs through dreams. If loved ones are visiting you in dreams, sometimes they might speak, sometimes they might not. If they speak, pay attention to what they say, wake up and write it down. If they don't say anything and you just feel like, hey, here they are. It's because, hey, there they are. They're visiting you. They're letting you know that everything's okay. The signs are in the synchronicities. Pay attention to your intuition. Don't doubt yourself, and allow yourself to receive those messages. All right, good talk. Love you, bye.